"Let's get to learning some magic," I said, as I stood onto a sheepskin rug that bordered the chaise lounge chair. The blankets crumpled to the floor in an inelegant heap. My legs felt strong, even though I'd last used them to stand when I was 16. Marcello stared at me, rooted to the spot. I was quite different from the woman who'd cried to exhaustion in his arms last night. "Come on, you said it was urgent that I learn magic as soon as possible. Let's get to it then." But Marcello didn't move, although the hint of an impish smile turned up one corner of his mouth. "What is it? Why aren't you moving?" I asked. Now his eyebrows lifted too. "While I don't have any problem whatsoever with your current state of dress, I don't think it's a good idea for you to prance about the castle like this." Prance? I'd never thought of myself as a prancer, but part of me liked the idea. I supposed, however, that Marcello was right. Even if I was perfectly comfortable with my nudity in front of him, I didn't want the old magicians to see me this way. "So what do we do?" I asked. "The only dress I had at the castle must be in the depths of the water," I groaned. "And the beautiful comb you gave me is gone too." I'd forgotten it until now. There was no need for combs in the water. My hair had floated freely behind me, a halo of red. "We'll need to have a wardrobe made for you. I'll see to it that the seamstress takes your measurements today, but it could take her weeks to complete the order. We'll have to improvise until she can deliver the first of your dresses." Marcello rubbed his chin while he thought. "I'll have to use one of those blankets for now. You need to stay warm as your body adjusts to being out of the water again. Which pattern do you like the most?" I looked down at the blankets, unenthusiastic about the idea of wearing a blanket around for the rest of the day. "I guess the red and grey striped one is fine." "Very well. Please stay still and close your eyes until I finish," he said, as he began to close his own eyes. But I'd done this with him once before, when he helped me by cleaning my yellow dress on the road to Irele, and I knew he wouldn't open his eyes again until he completed his magic. Defiantly, I kept mine open. I watched him transform. The man, barefoot and naked from the waist up, became something else. I realized that it was his power that made him look so different. Like me, he'd grown immensely in my absence. Convinced beyond reason that it was within his reach to find me, he'd worked tirelessly, not only in his search, but also in improving his magical skills. In the end, more powerful magic could only be helpful in whatever he'd come up against once he found me. He'd mastered another level of magic in these last few years. His face relaxed, as if he were lazily watching clouds float across a summer sky. He spread his arms out to the side, as if in a gesture of welcome. And then the magic began. The grey and red striped blanket untangled itself from the others and rose into the air, where it moved to drape around me. It hung there, relaxed, just as the magician who manipulated it.